Oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm live. Okay, I've never done this. I'm just doing this because I'm doing intentions every week now instead of every day. And I wanted to explain them a bit more because some people are probably like, I don't even know, like, what to do with an intention. So I was tired of like hitting the button over and over again and getting cut off. So, hey, guess what? It's a live video. What up, Oliver? How you doing, man? How the vision going? That's one of my homeboys. He's part of the meditation community. We're a part of Conscious Transformation. So, make sure you check out online, conscioustransformation.com or innermatrixgroups.com. I'm plugging it because it's real and it's good and it's amazing. But I'm mostly on here I'm mostly on here to talk about intentions and why I set them up every week. So first I did intention every day. And in doing an intention every day, I was able to flex that emotion. And so we all know how important emotions are and how emotions are basically the core of who we are. And what's really cool with intentions is that you are setting the tone of the emotion you want to feel throughout everything, throughout your entire life. And so when I set last week the intention of trust, I had that emotion of trust. For me, trust is it's definitely this higher emotion that is directly like right underneath love. Because if you love yourself, you trust yourself. If you trust yourself, you love yourself. So, there's a connection right there. And so all of these higher emotions always are going to point really closely to love. But they have their different tones. Joy is a little different than trust. And in every situation I encountered last week, I reminded myself, trust God, trust myself, trust the universe. Last week was amazing. It was so amazing. This week, the intention is hope. I come up with these intentions by sitting with myself. And for me, personally right now, I like to go to the Bible. And I find, a verse that resonates with me for the week, or it's the other way around. This week, I kind of sat with myself and I was like, it's hope. It's hope. It's having hope for the future. It's having hope and everything, in my abilities, and hope, and doing, things like Instagram and Instagram Live, hoping that these things reach the right people. And it's already been a great week. It's already been good. Things have happened, and, I've had my moments where I didn't feel so great, but there's hope. So I want to tell you one way I found my hope today. I hope this doesn't cut off. I hope I got enough battery power. I can't see how much battery life I got. But one way that I found my hope after I had a hiccup today. So I was trying my best to get to work on time, and it didn't happen. And I was upset. I was so upset. I was just embarrassed and upset. And I was really having a hard time with letting go. Letting go. So the main emotion I was feeling was disappointed. And I've come up with this little emotion tracker. It's just literally like when I'm feeling something super strongly, I write the date. I write what that emotion was, and then I write all the stories that are connected to that. Any of my friends that do the conscious transformation work, they already know. They know where I'm going. They know where I'm going. And so then under that, I write instead, what do I want to feel? So I didn't choose, hope directly. I chose, in that moment, I chose grateful. I want to be grateful instead. And I listed all of the things to be grateful for, and all of the things to be grateful for greatly outnumbered all of the things. So at the top, there was like four things, like four stories that were holding disappointed in place. And then at the bottom, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 stories. And that's not all the stories. There's so many more, but 13. So 13 versus 4. Come on, guys. Come on. So I wrote to myself, the good definitely outweighs the bad. And that helped me let it go. That helped me let go of the disappointment. Because I felt the disappointment fully. I wrote down why I was feeling it. And then I chose, something different. And I put some great, fantastic, stories to hold up that greatness, And it's a story because this is the way I see it. This is the way I perceive it. But what's beautiful about stories is that we can create them. And so the life you're living right now is nothing but a multitude of stories. And you can create them. So that means you can create the life that you want to live. You can create how you see the world. And by you shifting how you see the world, you can truly, truly change your entire life. You can change everything. You can change the world you live in. Because the hope would be is that you choose to start doing things that help people around you. And I hope that, maybe some of you will take on the practice of intentions. Just, sit with yourself and, what is that one emotion that comes, to your spirit as something that is going to, be there for you through every situation this week. Sometimes, I end up going into my old patterns, and that's what happened to me earlier, today. I was disappointed, and I kind of went into my old pattern of thinking about why I'm disappointed. And then instead of thinking of what I want to feel instead, I go into, oh, I shouldn't feel that, or I shouldn't do that, or I shouldn't. Stop the shouldn'ts. Just stop. Sometimes you just gotta stop the train. You just gotta stop it. And you gotta choose a different path. And it takes a long time for some people. It might take a while for you to realize that you have your own path and a different path, but you'll get it. You'll get there. I know for sure. Yes, Oliver, you've done intentions before. It's great. I've been doing them now, I think maybe 3 months, and just in doing them for the day was great, but then exercising them for a whole week, one emotion constantly. I truly believe the more we repeat an emotion, the easier that we can shift from these lower emotions. Because that's the big thing for me. It's like, oh, I want to shift. I want to be able to shift. And if we exercise higher emotions more often, we'll be able to shift to higher emotions more often. And if we exercise them more often, we'll see them around us. We'll see them in the world more often. And before you know it, we'll be like, wow, I can't believe how much love is in my life. I can't believe how much love I just want to give. And when you're in that space, your brain starts to work in an amazing way. You get really creative. You start doing things that you've never done before. While I'm here on Facebook Live, I haven't done the official Instagram post yet, but I've had an idea that God gave to me a year ago called Club Meal Prep. And it is about community-based meal preparation so that people can help support each other while they're doing all these different food plans or lifestyles. They're trying to find what works right for them, or they're trying to sustain what works right for them. And sometimes it's hard. And the way we get over that is by putting more love in our life, right? You see the connection here? There's more love when you have your tribe. There's more love when you have support. So let's love ourselves, let's love our friends, and let's support each other. I'll have more details later because it's just a community idea. Basically, people making food together, eating family style. Even if you eat individually, it's about you focusing on creating something special and wonderful and then sharing it with your friends. I'll probably do another Facebook Live just about club meal prep. But back to intentions. Yes, Oliver. Hey, Tori's here. Thank you guys for watching. Yes, emotions drive the mind, just like you said, Oliver. Is focused on an intention constantly, that'll become your new default. That's what we have to do, reprogram ourselves. Your new default will be love, it'll be hope, it'll be joy. Imagine the things your mind will create. Imagine the things that will be created and manifested in the world around you because you decided to stay focused on love. I hope that this blessed somebody today. I hope that you know that you are special, you are wonderful, you are strong, and you are loved. Have a good night, friends.